Hello everyone, a short update here on the IL-76 crash from a few days ago. Russia shared this video, claiming to show Ukrainian prisoners boarding the aircraft before it departed. As far as evidence goes, this is very poor. No date or timestamp shown on the footage is immediately suspicious. Of a massive cut between the vehicles heading to the plane and then them boarding, and then when we do see a handful of people boarding the plane, there's another cut as well. All these cuts definitely bring to mind that this is a suspicious bit of video footage here, and not what Russia claims it shows. So the video is noteworthy for not showing 65 prisoners boarding the aircraft. A handful of people look to board at the rear, but we can't tell exactly how many or even if they are prisoners. It could be anybody. About all we can tell is that this aircraft is an Il-76, and we can also tell where this took place, Shakalovsky Airport in Moscow, but I'll get to that later. First, just to be thorough and show that I've done a proper job in checking this out, I want to go through screenshots. So, here at the start, 7 vehicles are seen. After the first cut, 5 vehicles are seen, but honestly, it's hard to tell given Russia's 1980s surveillance camera and the fact the trucks and vehicles are all clustered together. After the final cut, 7 or 8 vehicles are seen. In the bottom row, the rightmost one, it's hard to tell if this is 1 or 2 vehicles, so this isn't conclusive. I was hoping there would be some obvious fakery here, such as the number of trucks or the type of trucks differing between cuts. But I can't tell for sure. I can't tell if this is different clips badly edited together or clips from the same day in the same convoy, which were cut, and we just can't tell the vehicles apart because of the poor camera feed. Here, check the areas highlighted in red. The one at the bottom is the tail of an aircraft, a 2154. At the top, another possible aircraft. These disappear between the cuts, so a bit of time has passed. Unfortunately, again, I can't call this any evidence of any skullduggery, as it could just be that the aircraft departed between the cuts whilst this Il-76 was being prepared for takeoff. But I thought it worth pointing that out, as I'm sure somebody would mention it in the comments. But this could be useful in the future for dating this footage, if we can get info of a 2154 departure on that day. So, did this happen on the 24th? Well, there is snow on the ground in the video clip, and as seen here, with the weather on that day, there were snow showers throughout the day. So, the snow on the ground does match. There isn't any satellite imagery from the day itself, as it's covered in cloud. But this image from the 21st does show snow covering the airport. So, that is a tick in this being from the 24th box. The conditions do seem to match. But then, this could be filmed any date when there was snow at the airport. So again, without a date stamp on the feed, there's just no way to tell for sure. This was Shakalovsky Airport in Moscow. The aircraft being boarded was geolocated by Copeshaw on Twitter to be in the area of the red marker. This is north of Moscow, as you can see if we zoom out, and around 600 kilometers from Belgorod. Now, this distance and possible flight routes from Moscow to Belgorod are actually irrelevant, really, because as I covered in my last video, and shown here on screen now, the Il-76 was heading away from Belgorod when it was hit by the missile. Now, I have a possible idea. This aircraft was initially carrying prisoners, like Russia says. It landed at Belgorod, unloaded the prisoners, and took off again. And this is its return flight to Moscow when a missile hit it, when just the crew were on board and the prisoners had already left. Either Ukraine targeted it on its way back, but I can't see why they would do that because that would surely put a halt to any future prisoner exchanges, or a trigger-happy Russian SAM operator fired on it when it flew overhead. I'm inclined to think the second one is likely. Russia has concocted, basically, this whole Ukrainian prisoners were on board thing to both try and save face, turn people against Ukraine, turn a potential Ukrainian victory into a big loss, and to try and stop Ukraine from targeting transport aircraft in the future. The most telling evidence, however, that no prisoners were on board is just the lack of bodies at the scene. Only 5 have been confirmed so far, which is 5 of the 6 crew accounted for. I'd expect much more evidence if there were over 60 prisoners on board. Not to mention, Russia would definitely share it if they could. That footage would be plastered here, there, and everywhere. So that's it for this video. It doesn't give us any further proof as to what actually happened or who was on board the IL-76, but it's certainly not proof that Ukrainians were on board, because 1, the video is heavily edited and cut, 2, there's no time or date stamp, and 3, we don't see 65 people board the aircraft. And I'm sure if this did show 65 people boarding the aircraft, Russia would show the video footage in full as 100% proof. So, because of the editing here, I'm inclined to think this video is twaddle, and we're going to have to wait and see if we get more information. So, that's it for this video. I hope you found it interesting. Now, I'm going to play 2 videos from NAFO about the ongoing fundraiser with them, and also a short video showing the drone jammers which are being attached to NAFO trucks now, which is pretty interesting and pretty cool to see. Thanks very much, and take care, everybody.
Тестовый полет. Полет FPV-шки, если вы видите, пока что нормальный. Да, инерция жесткая, да? Хорош. Тест рэба. Вон машину с рэбом вы видите.
Это не в нашу сторону, развернет.
Оператор наш. Оператор дрона.
Все, могу.
Рэб сейчас активен. Телеметрия пропала. Как сигнал, Потапыч? Нормально.
Пропадает.
Пропадает?
Да. Не слушается, пропало.
Не слушается?
Да.
Плюс.
Все, видео пишет.
Тест номер 2. Попытка преодолеть рэп на скорости. Начинаем. Рэп активен. Над машиной связь отваливается, да? Подготовка к тестовому полету номер 2. Попытка пройти машину на скорости. То есть вон машина. Рэп активирован. Поднимаемся. Я снимаю со стороны оператора. Отпала связь, да?
Greetings. We are Special Drone Squad of 66th Brigade of Ukrainian Armed Forces. We need a pickup truck for evacuation our wounded soldiers and aero scouting. We asking NATO community and charity fund of 69 Sniffing Brigade to help us. Glory to Ukraine!
Glory to heroes!
Good time of the day, dear friends. We are the military of the 110th Separate Battalion of Territorial Defense of Luhansk region. Currently, it is occupied by aggressor. In a few days, we are heading to liberate our lands towards the Kupiansk direction, where fierce battles are taking place. We are soliciting support from the NAFO and 69th Sniffing Brigade Charitable Foundation. Please help us. We need passable pickup trucks for mobile combat groups of the air forces, specifically for drone operators to adjust fire on the enemy. We are grateful for your help. Glory to Ukraine. Slava Ukraini!
Героям слава!